Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki advises investors to pay attention to Bitcoin halving. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, has advised investors to closely monitor Bitcoin's upcoming halving, emphasizing that the event is fast approaching. The famous author recently revealed that he is $1 billion in debt but does not see it as his problem. He further shared that he uses debt as money to buy assets, including Bitcoin, emphasizing that he does not trust the US dollar. Robert Kiyosaki urges investors to pay attention to Bitcoin halving. The author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, has highlighted the upcoming Bitcoin halving in April as a key event for investors to watch. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a 1997 book co-authored by Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter. It has been on the New York Times bestseller list for over 6 years. More than 32 million copies of the book have been sold in over 51 languages across more than 109 countries. In a post on social media platform X Wednesday, the famous author explained that one contributing factor to the financial status of the poor and middle class is their social circle. If you want to be rich, it is essential to have rich friends, or at minimum friends who want to be rich, he suggested. Kiyosaki ended his post with a message about the upcoming Bitcoin halving. A Bitcoin halving is fast approaching. Please pay attention to Bitcoin halving, gold, and silver in January, February, and March, he wrote. Kiyosaki has long recommended gold, silver, and Bitcoin. He shared in an Instagram reel on November 30th that he is more than $1 billion in debt, but he doesn't see it as his problem. Not my problem, he said, adding, if I go bust, the bank goes bust. The famous author explained that he uses debt to buy assets while most people use debt to buy liabilities. I drive a Ferrari and guess what? It's paid off 100% because it's a liability. I drive a Rolls-Royce, it's paid off 100% because it's a liability. I use debt as money and I don't save cash because in 1971 the dollar became debt, Kiyosaki explained. All the cash I make I convert to silver and gold, he added, noting that pretty soon it got to be a big problem, which is why I own Bitcoin also, because I just don't trust the freaking dollar. The coming Bitcoin halving and potential approval of spot exchange traded funds by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission are fueling anticipation of a BTC price surge. Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy's executive chairman, predicts a doubling of demand post-halving. An analyst said in August last year that Bitcoin halving could push the price of BTC to $400,000. Other price forecasts include Pantera Capital's prediction of $148,000 and Fundstrat's $180,000 prediction. What do you think about Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki's advice? Let us know in the comments section.